Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we are learning Moed Katan, page 2. This is the beginning of this new Gemara, this new tractate, which, as mentioned, Moed Katan, this means it is a holiday which is Katan, literally small. We know that there are major holidays, the 3 pilgrimage festivals, namely Passover, Pesach, Shavuot, in which the Jewish people receive the Torah, as well as the holiday of Sukkot. And of course, we have Rosh Hashanah, the New Year, and Yom Kippur. Those are the biblical Torah-based holidays. However, when it comes to the holidays of Passover, Pesach, and Sukkot, not all of those days in which they are, depending if you're in Israel or out of Israel, can celebrate these holidays for 7, 8, or 9 days, depending on the holiday. So the first and the end, the beginning and the end, I should say, of Pesach and Sukkot are what's called Yom Tov, which literally means a good day. But it has certain requirements and restrictions, just like Shabbat, that a person is not allowed to do certain acts of what's called malacha, work or labor. When it comes to Pesach and Sukkot, there are what are called the intermediate days, the days which are in between the beginning and the end. And those days are called Chol HaMoed. Chol literally means weekday. Moed means holiday. So it's an interesting idea in which there is this somewhat quasi-holiday in which there's some element of holiness in it. And that is what this entire tractate is going to be talking about, those days called Chol HaMoed, which, again, are about 4 to 5 days between the holidays of Pesach and also the holiday of Sukkot. The question is, what is allowed to be done? So many people think that a person's not allowed to work on Yom Tov, but on Chol HaMoed you could basically do whatever you want. And we have an entire Gemara which teaches us that that is far from the truth. The only thing that is brought down that a person is allowed to do, at least at the beginning of this tractate, is if there is something which is a davar aved, something which will cause a monetary loss. In this situation, a person is allowed to do that on Chol HaMoed. So, for example, if they have a field which needs to be watered, and if they would not water it, that is allowed to be done on Chol HaMoed.